It's no secret that over the last decade, I have built a lot of cars. I've had a ton of fun building said cars, but all these cars were built just to be built with no real motorsports purpose. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But over the last few months, I've had this desire to build a dedicated motorsports vehicle, whether that be a drag build, a drift build, or a road course build. Those were my three options. After a lot of thinking, a lot of contemplating, I have decided to get into the sport of drag racing. I think it's gonna be a ton of fun. A lot of my local buddies here also drag race, and I have more experience with drag than I do anything else. Granted, I've only been to the track twice, and both times it was a blast. I'm also excited to announce that not a single one of these cars is going to be a drag build. This, of course, is the current project. This is the twin turbo 91 NSX. Could I turn this into a full-on drag build? Absolutely. Could the sequential Evo 8 that makes 800 wheel horsepower be a drag build? Absolutely. If I'm gonna do this, I want to do it right. I want to build an actual dedicated drag car. In my opinion, a drag build shouldn't be a full-on restoration like a lot of these cars are. It should be a clunker that makes a ton of horsepower that you can have fun with, and you don't have to worry about a little scuff in the engine bay. None of these cars in the shop are going to be the drag build. What that means is we have to go pick up a new car for a drag build. Evo friends, Evo owners, listen up. We're down to the final days on the turbo kit giveaway for Evo 8s and Evo 9s. As of today, I've decided to make this giveaway a little bit cooler. I'm also going to be including a full tune from my guy, Chag Tuned. So not only do you get the entire turbo setup, which is an AGT dual ball bearing 57mm turbo, a JMF manifold, MAP open dump O2 housing with the MAP downpipe, ETS intercooler pipe, ETS intake, oil pan, and a fuel system. I'm also now going to be supplying a full tune from Chag Tuned. There's only a few days left. Every $3 you spend is one entry to take home all of this. And if you win and you don't want the kit, or it simply just won't fit your car, you can also choose $3,000 in cash. First link down below. Don't miss out. This is a great opportunity to make all the sauce you've ever wanted. One of you guys is going to take this thing home for as little as $3. Here we have the setup, the truck and the trailer. Got the enclosed trailer for this one. We don't have to go far, but there's a lot of stuff that we need to get that I need the space for. This is gonna crack some of you guys up when you realize what I'm buying, who I'm buying it from, so on and so forth. Pissy. Good boy. You'll never guess where we are. All of you recognize this place. One of these cars here is the new race car. We meet again.
We meet again.
Hi, Josh.
What is this? This for an Evo?
I mean, it would work in an Evo.
It would work in Evo.
There's a few guys that do that.
You know, you tend to buy a similar car for me again. So here we are again. Will I regret this one as much as the last one?
I guess we'll see.
I guess we'll see.
What's going on here?
So, it's to no surprise, I'm sure a lot of your followers have seen. Unfortunately, my shop was broke into I'd say about 2 months ago now. Catching up, obviously it took a toll. I'm gonna take a break from some stress and some projects, help fund some things in the shop that obviously are missing at this point, refocus on my business, and that means part way with a couple projects. So
I'll take your stress.
So there you go. So I'm parting ways with a couple of them. This being one of them. No surprise, I do love my EM1s. Really nice car. Not the cleanest in the world. Perfect for what you're gonna end up wanting to do with it. Kind of what I wanted to do with it too. You know, we find these perfect old man owned ones. You don't really want to cut them up. Not old man owned, doesn't have original parts on it, go have fun. Yeah. So that's kind of what it was.
So is that the NA motor?
So this motor here is the one out of my Mugen SI. That is a Ramey Race 1100 sleeve short block, 4-piston kingpin head. Tried to do everything as best that I could, coming from my last EM1 project. And unfortunately I dropped the valve just cruising down the road, 500 miles in. How bad is it? I don't know. I pulled the plug out, top of the plug was, she was gone, she was done. The head is a thicker casting, so hopefully it's something that could be cut and milled and welded. I'm sure it could, but how bad is it, I still don't know. On there is a JDM 6-speed CRB trans. Our boy Brian rebuilt the trans. It's got all PPG internals in it. It is a helical gear set, not a dog box. It does have synchros. I wanted a street car. It shifted great, worked great, obviously. Still worked when I pulled it out. Wago van, to no surprise, Wago van is the best all-wheel drive out there for Honda.
You got everything here,
so
dude.
I got a full all-wheel drive kit, full Wago van setup. A lot of the stuff you're seeing actually was in the Mugen SI that I recently sold as well, back in front-wheel drive. And then that Civic out there that you're getting went through, obviously, a couple different iterations, being NA. So I have a full NA palm block over there. 50 miles on her, 13-to-1, sleeved, Ramey Race.
Ready for nitrous.
Ready for nitrous. Seen a 200 shot. So it made 450 on a 200 shot.
Ripper.
Car ripped. It went on the stock block still, which was 10.5 to 1 compression. We went 11.5 at 124 in the car with a set of slicks on it, obviously.
You gotta hit 10s?
I think it could. I think there's more in it. When it went 11.5, we had upped it from 100 shot up to a 150 that night. Worry is obviously the stock rod, stock block. The car was a little bit fat. It was rich, so it broke up. So I think there's some time to be out of there, because on a 100 shot, it went the same time, 11.5 at 121, so the mile an hour was there. So I think that 10s is a reality for that car. Yeah. Being all motor, especially with that one over there. You know, you could definitely put more nitrous on it. Shout out to my guys at Myers Racing. It's got a full lean kit from Myers. Best header you can buy for being NA. Some things are a little bit different. It's got the Gato now from the Mugen, and we got a Ross 90 mil throttle body for it. Two different setups, essentially, for whichever route you want to go, which we all know we like horsepower, right?
Lovely.
Excited?
Stoked.
Well, it's nice that the last car was pretty much I wouldn't say a finished product, but an end product, right? Yeah. Whereas this one is in pieces and you can make it your own and make it feel like yours instead of buying someone else's project. Yeah. Which we kind of had talked about on the last one too. It's kind of always a tough spot. It's like you pull the car apart or you make it your own. Yep. This one, you pick which route and make it your own. Here, you look at the car.
A little bit.
She's a little dirty. She's been sitting outside. Not my choice there, I promise.
Don't be lying.
Hey, everybody told me to spray paint it and you'd be happy. I didn't spray paint it. I left it.
Yeah, it's rough.
Well, my thing with this car, I wanted to enjoy it instead of doing what I normally do, and that's let them sit and go to the moon.
Let them sit?
Yeah, I know, right? So I didn't want to pull the subframe out and make the car not movable. Yeah. Once the Mugen dropped the valve is the whole reason why this car sat, because I took the front wheel drive trans out of this and put it in that car to sell it, and then I had plans of doing the all-wheel drive. And I've been waiting for parts, and here they are, and unfortunate events happened.
And here I am.
So here you are. So really good base, like I said. It does have the Myers lean mounts in it. The rest are in the car. The most lean, and the whole point of a lean is to move the engine obviously more on the front tires, put more weight on the front for better traction, better header design, I should say, to make more flow, because everything matters being NA. Didn't really want to go out the fender. I wanted to kind of go out the hood or underneath the car, but chose the fender. It's got a Rywire mil-spec M130 harness in it. It is on a Motec. Probably my preferred choice anymore. I think once you play with some Motec, you'll enjoy it a lot.
I'm a Haltech guy, you know that.
I know. I would tell you, coming from Haltech, great user interface, easier to use when first starting out and getting into ECU or tuning. Motec being a little bit more on the engineer side and things relabeled differently, but once you understand it, you love it. So they're all great. Yeah, and it's 10x the price. I think I tell Devin all the time, you know, the software is only as good as its user at the end of the day. Whatever you're good at, it doesn't matter. I just tend to prefer Motec, as I spent more time with it now than I have with the Haltech. Still tune the Haltech, I just choose that route. Yep. But she's pretty much there. Still has everything obviously for the NA setup to go in it. You'll need a trans, which I have. Like you have. So hopefully it bolts right up. It's a 06 SI. Yeah, the 05 RSX, so pretty much the exact same trans. Cool. And a little bit different gear ratio, but that's fine. Nothing that matters. But everything is set up for obviously that to go in here. Harness all plug in. Still has a nitrous kit in the car. It's got an intercooler. It has a Speed Factory tucked radiator. Nice. Looks like a little intercooler down there. All right, let's get it loaded up. All the time. This is a lot easier to move around. Am I clear over there? Passed. Should be good.
We made it back to the shop. Everything made it safely. So here's both engines. This is the 13-to-1 high compression engine. This one is the turbo engine that dropped a valve. Full all-wheel drive kit for the EM1, radium fuel cell surge tank, and of course the car itself. Let's get all of this unloaded, and I might start tinkering on this thing today. At least I want to get it cleaned up and see the condition of the car. It sat outside for a very, very, very long time. I'm curious how nice this thing is. Got everything unloaded, so there's all the spare parts that came with the project. Here's the shell, or the chassis itself. Impossible to tell the condition this thing is in. With that being said, let's get her cleaned up. I got her all cleaned up. Overall, it's actually not that bad, but take a look at this. This is probably some of the worst paint I've ever seen. If we spent even an hour with a polisher on this paint, it would completely change how it looks. I'm not gonna spend an hour, but I wanna give you guys a little rough example of how it would look. Let's hit it real quick. Here is where we started with, and that is quite literally 20 seconds of buffing. I think I'm showing you guys firsthand how stuff escalates. Now I just feel like we can't leave one shiny spot on the car. Now I'm feeling like I need to just quickly give myself an hour max and just quickly polish this whole thing. We're 10 minutes deep. I'm on track to get this whole thing done in 30 minutes. Kind of funny. Also, if you see the pad, when it's clean, it's blue. Now it's black. So what that means is this is all single stage paint. Wasn't aware that Honda would do single stage still in the year of 2000. "57 minutes later of polishing, and this is what I ended up with. It is by no means perfect, not even close. It's nice, but it ain't perfect. We got dings, we got little dents. Front bumper has some peeling paint, but overall, for a nice little race car, a little beater, I guess you could call it, that's gonna make gobs of power. That turned out pretty freaking nice. Well guys, that is gonna be a wrap. Welcome the new EM1 to the family. This is not gonna be a restoration like that. I have one goal and one goal only with the EM1. That is to go fast, have fun, not worry about how nice it is, literally just have fun. I need to get a good game plan together of exactly what I want to do. There's only 2 racing events left in the entire year. If I want to race the car this year, it's probably gonna have to stay front wheel drive, maybe NA, because these events are soon, and I don't really have the bandwidth right now to do a full-on build to make 1,000 wheel. But what I do have is a drop-in ready high compression NA engine that would be fun to rip for 2 events. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm very excited to open up, I guess you could call it a new chapter of my life. I've always wanted to get into drag racing. I never really had proper space or proper chassis or build to do it with. I did have the old EM1, but that car was way too clean. It was way too nice to actually put a cage in and do all the race car stuff with. So I feel like this is the perfect chassis to race.